Hey, my name is Derek Sanderson, and I'm a realtor with eXp Realty, serving the greater Chico, California area. And it's my passion to help educate, equip, and empower you to make the best decisions possible. So, with that in mind, every Monday we go over what's happening with the single family residential market here in Chico. But before we jump in, if you could do me one quick favor, would you like, subscribe, and click that bell? That way you're notified every time we drop a new video. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, so before we jump into these numbers, I just wanted to take a quick moment and make mention of the park fire. It started last Wednesday when a guy decided to start his car on fire and push it into a ravine and wooded area. In the last 5 days, that fire has absolutely exploded to over 350,000 acres. They caught the guy, they arrested him. However, there are a massive number of firefighting resources trying to tame this fire, trying to get a handle on it. Man, my heart just goes out to every single person that is directly and indirectly affected from this. We've already been through a catastrophic fire in 2018, the Camp Fire, that took out the town of Paradise and the surrounding towns. And now we are dealing with this monster fire. This fire is going to affect real estate. It's going to affect insurance. In fact, it already is. But above all, I just want to say my heart goes out to every single person affected by this. It's definitely bringing up a little bit of PTSD from 2018, but my heart, my thoughts, my prayers are with each and every single one of you. And again, you need to know that this is going to influence our local market. And so the numbers that we're going to be going over the next few weeks and months will be directly impacted by this natural disaster. Okay, so let's jump in for today, Monday, July 29th. We have 131 active single family homes on the market right now with 98 under contract, $608,000 median list price. Now, part of that is because we have a lot more expensive listings on the market than we do affordable. And the average days on market is 83 days. That is continuing to creep up. Now, taking a step back and looking at the last week. Now, we only had 8 new homes hit the market, and part of that reason is the park fire. People decided to wait. Again, there's a lot of uncertainty when there's natural disasters going on. We did have 22 homes go under contract. We had 13 price reductions and 15 homes sell. Now, this new listings trend, let me rephrase that. The number of new listings, I don't know if it's going to be a trend or not. It really depends on what's going on with the fire and how those impacts are going to be on the market. Now, the last 30 days. So we're going to look at the last 30 days compared year over year to the same time last year. So in the last 30 days, 60 homes have sold. That is down over 7.5% from the same time last year. Averages on market is up 13%. So less homes selling, and they're sitting longer on the market. Now, the median list price essentially didn't change. However, we did see a little uptick in that median sales price by about 3%, again, compared to the same time last year. And this is just a little graph to kind of show you where we are at. So this is the number of new listings to come on the market in Chico. On the left-hand side is the number of listings. Bottom is the month, and then of course the color is the year. Now, in the last 5 years, we have seen in July the lowest number of homes hit the market so far. Now, we have 2 more days to go. I don't think we're going to hit that number. I've been saying all along that I think we hit our peak back in April with 132 new homes coming on the market. Now, you can see here that translates to what happened with number of home sales. In May, we saw 93 homes sell, and then we started to see that decline in numbers. Again, we have 2 days to go. I don't know that we're going to sell 18 homes in 2 days, especially when we're doing 18 homes in an entire week. So we shall see what happens. But again, I think we hit our peak in April and May, which is a little bit early. Okay, Total disclaimer, I am not a licensed loan officer. All this data is for educational purposes only and pulled from mortgagenewsdaily.com. So this is our national average at about 9:30 this morning. Now, check out the last 6 business days. This is so important to see. In that red box, we are almost 0.25% lower than we were last year. Now, part of this is the markets are starting to price in and factor in a rate cut coming up in or around September. Now, will that actually come to fruition? I don't know if it will or not, but those rate cuts have a direct impact on the Treasury bonds that then also have an impact on mortgage rates. So it'll be interesting to see what's going on, but it's important that you have an agent that understands what's happening and what is going on, especially with interest rates, so that they can help position you in the best place possible to be able to get a great home at a lower monthly payment. And every Monday I post a motivational quote, and this is this week's by Laird Hamilton. Make sure your worst enemy doesn't live between your own 2 ears. This quote is fairly self-explanatory, and if I were transparent and vulnerable with you for just a second, I would tell you that in my life, I am my own worst critic. That the enemy that speaks the loudest is actually myself and my self-talk and my self-thinking and the things that I think and speak over myself. Yes, I'm human just like you. And so for me, my biggest struggle is this. In those moments, identifying that critical self-talk, those curses that I'm actually thinking and speaking over myself, identifying them so that I can see it for what it is and actually come in the opposite spirit, come in the opposite thought, and begin to speak life and blessings and encouragement over myself instead of tearing myself down. So my encouragement for you this week is take a minute when you're in that place of being critical of yourself and you're getting down and you're getting out and the loudest voice is in between your 2 ears. You need to change that narrative. You need to identify it and change it as quickly as possible. So take some time this week. Be very present in your thoughts and begin to identify. And when that critical thinking happens, when that shame and that guilt voice comes in between your 2 ears, you need to come in and stop it and cut it off and come and begin to declare over yourself the exact opposite of what it is you are thinking. So, real practical thought that comes in your head, man, I am such a failure and I'm a dummy. Instead, identify that and go, you know what? I am learning, I am growing, and this is an opportunity to become a better version of myself. I am not dumb, I am smart, and I'm capable of figuring this out. Hey, that's all I got for you for this week's market update. Do me a quick favor. Would you like, subscribe, and click that bell? That way you're notified every time we post a new video. Hey, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.